Hi everybody. I don't know if you noticed this. First of all, I'm crooked here. I do not know if anybody else noticed this, but I think Facebook Live did an update because this shit looks so different. So if anybody else has jumped on live today and has seen, hey Amy, if you've jumped on to try to do a live yourself, this shit is so different. Hey Stephanie. Okay, so good morning everybody. Namaste. I'd like to share with you guys the 2 oracle cards that have been driving me every single day this week, and I want to share this message with you guys before we jump into our training. Hey Jess. Okay, so I pull goddess cards, or I pull abundance cards or oracle cards every so often, just to kind of get some divine guidance from the universe and say, like, okay, what message do I need today? What am I looking for? And this has been a real frequent occurring message. I got the Butterfly Maiden, which is transformation. You are experiencing enormous change right now, which brings great blessings. And this is so, so true in my life. So like, oh, thanks. Totally knew that. And then this other card that really spoke to me, because sometimes I pull 2. This is Damara, guiding children. You are good at helping, counseling, and healing children. Use your skills to help children now. So, children. My children. I have a client who calls me Khaleesi because of my blonde hair, and she calls herself my little dragon. So children, my children, mother of dragons, let me tell you guys about fear, okay? We have so much to talk about today. I'm in such a zen mode. If you guys have experienced any craziness with the eclipse or with the new moon, just so appreciative of the calmness now in my life, because things were crazy for a couple of days. Okay, so let's talk about something. I have been really pulled to give you guys some tips and tricks about how to recognize if fear is running your business, because I see this often a lot with my clients. Stepping into their brilliance becomes hard when they're letting fear drive the wheel of their business. So I'm going to just give you guys a couple of examples. This is kind of, I want you guys to sit down and really reflect, like, is this me? That's what this training is really all about, because I want you to sit down and say, is this me? Am I doing this? Do I find myself in these predicaments? Because all you have to do is create awareness and recognize that you're doing these things, and then correct them. And if you don't correct them, you're going to burn yourself out real fast, tire out in your business, and really feel the pressure of trying to perform and hit your numbers or hit your ranks or hit your financial goals every single month. Now, the difference between somebody who runs their business in fear versus somebody who runs their business in love comes down to a couple of different things. The main thing that I see people do when they step into their business, the decision to run that business full time, or the decision to walk away from their job and step into their business, or the decision to finally say, I'm going to take this seriously, I'm going to finally make money so I can quit my job and so I can live abundantly, or I'm going to reach this new goal. They do this, and that alone is the scariest decision, right? The decision to walk away. I remember this. It was so scary. And then you do it, and the fear doesn't go away, and it's almost like it lingers and creates this pressure for you to perform. It's like, okay, well, now I've made this really big, fearful, scary decision, but now I'm scared all the time. Like, now I'm trying to push, 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 and get there, and I feel like it's never enough. So if this is you guys, give me a like or give me a heart, just so I know that I'm talking to the right audience here. The decision to drive passionately and forcefully and with determination in your business is an incredible choice. It's an incredible choice. But you never want the fear that you experienced before you made that decision to carry through into your business. Okay? Fear is always going to be there. I'm not saying you're going to wake up one day and be like, yeah, I'm not afraid anymore. Let's fucking do this. It doesn't really happen like that. I actually, you know, even to this day, I still feel some fear sometimes, and I still get hit with these blocks of like, oh my gosh, can I really do this? It's scary. It's really scary, but you guys aren't alone in this. So let me just give you guys what I think are some really big warning signs to pay attention to. The pressure to perform. When you show up in the online space and you make this decision and suddenly you find yourself wondering, Why am I not getting clients? Why am I not making the financial numbers that I want? Why is it that nobody's saying yes to me? If you think those things and then automatically your brain goes, maybe this is the wrong choice, maybe I shouldn't have done this, maybe I shouldn't have taken this path, oh my God, am I making the wrong decision? You're letting fear run your business. The real solution to that question, when you're not getting the client you want, or when you can't grow, or when you can't create that income level that you're trying to acquire, the real question to ask is, what do I need to change to get to my goal? In other words, this is the difference between making a decision to grow in your business and a decision to be successful versus hoping and wishing and praying and crossing your fingers that you're going to reach numbers. You have to decide to be successful and drop the fear. And when you decide to be successful and you make that choice, it's real easy to evaluate what's not working and fix it. It's like if you're driving on a road and your car breaks down, you don't sit there and say, oh, maybe it was a bad idea to drive in the first place. You fix it so you can get back in the car and keep driving. This is the same exact thing. This is the same exact thing. So you have to evaluate being a business owner and running your own business and getting to you guys all are so truly capable of creating multiple six figures in your business. All of you guys listening, because you're creating the awareness to actually study, right? Like you're here trying to learn things to grow. And I'm going to tell you that everything you need to fix and everything you need to correct has to do with this. It has to do with your limiting beliefs about what you're capable of. It has to do with letting go of the fear of failure or the fear of not being enough. It has to do with correcting your confidence or your self-worth so you know to raise your value. You have to really look at this as you being the vehicle for what you create in your business. And when shit's not right, when you're living in fear or when you're too in your head and you're not in your heart, you're going to make some really big decisions that aren't going to be authentically right in your business. I see this often. So another sign of this is if you find yourself following, like I know you guys follow me, and you probably, if you follow me, you probably follow like 14 other people who are teaching you how to run businesses, right? And we're all telling you to do different shit. And if you're out there trying to do what everybody and their mother is telling you to do, you are not going to create success because you're going to be spinning your wheels. Authenticity is what drives your business. So if you have a deep connection to knowing what you truly want, the vision you have, the type of person you want to help, the financial income you want to receive, if you create a clear, crystal vision of that, you put on the blinders and you go relentlessly down the road to achieve what you want, and none of this other stuff on the outside matters. But you have to really evaluate your mindset. And when shit's not working in your business or when shit's not working in your brain, you gotta slow your roll and you have to evaluate yourself, okay? So those are really some big pain points for me that I see when I work with clients. Another part of this is when I see people step into their business and they really long for and crave the full self-expression. Like they wanna go balls to the wall, all in. In their brain, they're already all in, right? But they wanna take action and go all in, and they wanna post their real stories and get really vulnerable on social media and do a live video or share their before and after picture. And they want to do these things, but they hold back for fear of judgment from their family, or fear of what other people are gonna think, or fear that their old high school boyfriend is gonna see this, right? Like, give me a like if you guys know this. Like, you're fearful of what you share. Here's what I'm gonna tell you. Here's what I'm gonna tell you. The people who you are afraid of seeing your shit do not matter. Blinders, guys, blinders. They're not the person at the end of the tunnel that you're trying to talk to. They're not the end destination when you're driving the vehicle trying to get to some end result. The people around you do not matter in what you do and how you show up for your business. In fact, when you stop giving a shit about those people, you can actually set real clear, beautiful boundaries about what your business is, and you're taking it professionally. Like you're seeing it as this really big, important professional thing. And how you show up in your business versus how you show up in your relationship has boundaries. has boundaries. So really understand that, guys. If you are holding back or if you're not fully expressing yourself, there is a fear that is driving your business and you need to remove it. You need to stop worrying about all those other people and just go straight towards it. Kristen says, guys, if you have questions about this too, like post in the comments while I'm doing this training. So Kristen says she's not fearful anymore. Good. Awesome. Fucking great. But I do get a little nervous when I say something political that I know will piss people off. I say it anyway, though, because it needs to be said for those who do not need to. Sorry, you cut off. How do I see, like, full posts? I don't fucking know. So, Kristen, here's the thing. Like, the other part of this, too, is, like, you guys have to learn how to use your voice. You have to learn how to use your voice. The greatest people in life did things that were unconventional. They stepped out of their comfort zone. They did things that had other people going, what the fuck are you doing? Like, you're crazy. And then years later, they made millions. Okay? My family did the same thing. When I walked away from my job, everyone was like, what the fuck are you doing, Lauren? That's crazy. That's crazy. And I did it. And hey, guess what? Here I am making multiple six figures. You have to put the blinders on and go straight towards what you want. And everybody else's judgment doesn't mean anything. Yeah, so what Kristen's talking about is like taking a firm stance on something. This is polarity. Like, you have to really take a strong opinion about what it is you represent in your business. And I see this a lot where people think like, okay, well, I'm scared to take a strong opinion, or I'm scared to really step into what I firmly believe. Hello? Polarity is what drives this world. You need to have a strong opinion. You need to have a firm stance on what you talk about. And if you're wishy-washy, I call this, okay, this is really funny, guys. I call this the Lindsay, okay? I say this to every client I work with. Did you ever know a Lindsay who, she was in high school with you, this girl, I just call her Lindsay because I had a Lindsay in my school who was like this. The girl who like tries to fit in with everybody, right? And like she agrees with everybody and she likes everything that everybody likes and she tries to like fit in with everybody, and she has no friends because everybody knows that she's like this flaky girl and everyone knows that she doesn't take a stand, right? And this is the Lindsay. So please do not be a Lindsay in your business. This is like rule number 1. Do not be a Lindsay. Take a firm stance on what you see, and if people don't want to congregate around you or believe, you've got a problem. You have a huge problem. So, okay. So yeah, so like let's fix this, guys, and like let's not do this anymore, and let's like go after what we want fearlessly. Remember, you are deciding to be successful. You are not wishy-washy hoping, crossing your fingers. The other part of this is when you are, and this is how I know, when people try to work with me or they try to go in, enroll in one of my programs or invest in a coaching strategy, whatever it is, when they try to work with me and then they go, oh shit, like that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. Here's what I'm going to tell you. Your financial blocks, your energy blocks, these are the biggest signs that you don't believe in what you're doing. Because if you believed in it, you'd hire a coach and you'd get where you want to be, and the money that you'd be investing, you'd make back. So remember this, money is a great sign of your fear. If you are afraid of investing back into your business, it's a sign that you are wishy-washy and you're living in fear and you don't believe that what you're trying to create will work. So keep that in mind, guys. Keep that in mind. Okay, this is cool. Like this new Facebook platform, I love it. It excites me. I think I can like add people and like talk to people. I don't know what's going on over here, but Facebook Live has done some serious updating and it looks super cool. I love it. All right, guys, P.S., let's just talk about something. If you have not enrolled as a VIP in Badass Business Babe, you should go do that. badassbusinessbabe.com/VIP. You can get access to a bunch of free trainings, elite content, specially designed for you guys to help you elevate and grow your business, and it's really cheap. So go ahead and do it. Talk to you soon.